Cognizant to the needs of our learners, parents, and teachers, the Department of Education provided us with powerful tools for productivity that will allow us to foster critical thinking skills, problem-solving skills, communication and collaboration skills to be compassionate, responsible global citizens. Join us and discover new ideas in our series of professional development training program with the ICTS Edtech Unit and Microsoft Education Philippines. Together, we will equip our learners and empower our fellow educators for a dynamic future. Para sa bata, para sa bayan, at para sa guro. Sulong Edukalidad.
Magandang araw, Sir Wilbur po, at your service. Narito ang ETUlay upang gabayan ka sa inyong pag-aaral upang lubos na maunawaan ang iba't ibang paksa o subject. Ang ETUlay ay isang free online tutorial class na pinangungunahan ng ICTS Educational Technology Unit sa pamumuno ni Undersecretary Elaine Del B. Pascua. Ang programang ito ay hindi lamang para sa mga bata, kundi ito rin ay magsisilbing gabay sa mga magulang at mga guro kung paano nila ituturo o gagabayan sa bawat asignatura ang kanilang mga anak o mga estudyante. Sa kasalukuyan, ang self-learning module mula sa rehiyon ng Calabarzon at kilala sa tawag na Pivot ang ginagamit sa ating ETUlay online class. Kaya ano pang hinihintay ninyo? Ihanda na ang inyong mga ballpen o lapis, papel o kwaderno at samahan kaming itulay ang pagkatuto para sa bawat batang Pilipino. Sama-sama tayong magtutulungan para malampasan ang mga hamon sa panahong ito. Halina't matuto kasama ang inyong online tutor sa oras na ito.
Good afternoon everyone. Good afternoon my English 6 warriors from different parts of the Philippines, from Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Also sa ating mga magulang, sa ating guardians and teachers who are also watching with us here in our ETUlay session. A pleasant afternoon to all of us. Okay, it's so hot now. I hope that everyone already had lunch. Have you guys eaten your lunch already? Okay, I hope so. Okay, and before we proceed to our 45-minute session, let's have this attendance checking muna. No, titingnan ko kung sino yung unang pumasok sa ating live session. Okay? And the first one, sino ito? Briggs Arque Gonzalez. Okay, the first one, Briggs Arque Gonzalez, followed by Al Chris Javier Adriano, Gian Claire Laguerta, Ivy Moralita, Alodia Rosel de los Reyes, Jamela Tarayo, Beng V. Magandang buhay, watching from Angeles Elementary School, Division of Angeles. Also, Ashley Baluyot, good afternoon from Malino Elementary School, grade 6, Matapat. Okay, and this is one, Ninette Millares, Briggs Arque Gonzalez, watching from Malipampang Elementary School, San Ildefonso South, District of Bulacan. Oh, ang dami. Okay, Mary Joy Parantar. Maria Cristina Belmonte. Good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Okay, and since our time is just so limited, let's now proceed to our discussion. So allow me to share my screen as we continue with our discussion this time. Okay, Okay, pa-shout out po. Okay, so while I am preparing to share my screen, I'm going to read your comments first. Pa-shout out po from DDMMS. So what's that one? Maxine Aliwalas. Okay, and Nicole Bimatera, good afternoon, watching from Lores Elementary School, Antipolo City. Hannah Pimentel, good afternoon from 6. What's the one? 6 Rizal and NES. Okay, good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Handa na po ba kayo matuto? And I hope that at the end of this 45-minute session, you will take out something. Okay, so something about our lesson today. Okay, so it's Tuesday today. My name is Tutor Jazz, your English 6 tutor. And ako ang inyong makakasama sa 1 p.m. to 1:40 p.m. Okay, and before we start with our discussion, let me thank the Division of Pasig City first for the self-learning module that I will be using this time. Okay, so here they are from the writer. Let me check. Okay, from the writer. Okay, writers, editors, reviewer, content, technical, illustrator, layout artist, management team, headed by our very own SDS, Ma'am Evalu Concepcion Agustin, and to our PSTSS, maraming salamat po. Okay, and learners, for today, we are going to have subject-verb agreement. Okay, subject-verb agreement focusing on singular subject plus the present verb. I know that we already somewhat we already discussed, not really discussed, but nahapyawan na natin itong subject and verb agreement, ano? Okay, ready to learn na si Ashley Baluyot. Okay, yes. I'm so excited for that also. And ready nyo na yung activity notebook and your pen. Okay. So, subject verb agreement, focusing on singular subject plus present verb. Okay, so I believe last time I remind you that when we talk about subject and verb agreement, this verb and this subject must always agree with each other. Dapat lagi silang magkasundo, hindi sila nag-away-away, okay? So that is what we're gonna do today. Okay, so let's do the pre-test first so that I'll know how well or how knowledgeable you are already when it comes to our lesson about subject-verb agreement, about a singular subject and the present verb. Ready na po? Okay. So let me remind you, when you are going to answer questions, you have to write the number first, followed by your answer, so the teacher will know what number you are answering. Okay? All right, let's start. For the direction, okay, all you have to do is to write the correct subject. Okay, write the correct subject or verb that agrees to each other on the blank. Okay, choose the correct answer inside that parenthesis. Okay, so i-comment nyo yung mga sagot ninyo ha, as much as I can. I'm going to read all of those. Alright? Okay, number 1. My mother wears tie-made dusters at home. Number muna. Okay. Alriza, Ella, who's this one? Paula, Angela, Gian, Claire, Ashley, Alchris, Nicole Di Matera. Okay, ang sagot nila ay wears. Okay, and the correct answer is wears. My mother wears tie-made dusters at home. Later on, we will find out. Okay, we will know why is it wears, not wear. Okay, why is it with S and why is it with S at bakit hindi yung walang S. Okay, number 2 po. Number 2, the Filipino children respects his parents. The Filipino children respects his parents. Number 2, I want to see that number followed by your answer. Number 2, is it child or children? My learners, Maxine Aliwalas, child po. But you have to put the number first before your answer so that I'll know. Okay, yung child ba, is that singular or plural? Yung children ba, is that singular or plural? Oh, marami nagsasagot ng children. May mga ilan na sumasagot ng child. And you know what? The correct answer here is, okay, child. The Filipino child respects his parents. Okay, why? We will find out that later. Okay, so next, let's proceed to number 3. Boracay Island is our so visited island. Boracay Island is our so visited island. Number 3, your answer is what? Okay, drop your answers, my grade 6 learners. For number 3, is it is or are? Boracay Island, okay, Alriza Zaidain is. And the correct answer is. Boracay Island is so visited island. Okay, and number 4, please. Okay, he allows his friends to enter and sleep in his room. Number 4, grade 6 learners, he allows his friends to enter and sleep in his room. What is your answer for number 4? Is it allow or allows? Okay, Alchris allows. Paula allows. Ella, Kyrene allows. Gian Claire, Alriza, very good. Because the correct answer for number 4 is allows. Okay, he allows his friends to enter and sleep in his room. And for the last number, my learners, okay, a factory workers endorses an energy drink to him. Number 5, a factory worker or workers endorses an energy drink to him. Number 5, what is your answer? Is it worker or workers? Uh-huh. Okay, I am reading your comments in here. Okay. My worker, my workers. Oh, this one is interesting. Okay, factory. And the correct answer here is, okay, a factory, what? Ah, okay, wait. Alcris Javier Adriano, Bricks or, wait. Maria Cristina Belmonte. Okay. Pamela Urquiza. Okay, so worker. Ang sagot nila, tingnan natin. Okay, number 5, worker. A factory worker endorses an energy drink to him. Okay, so I have seen like some of you got the correct answers and some of you are not. Okay, so I hope that at the end of this 40-minute session natin, you will be able to we will be able to synchronize our thinking about the subject verb agreement. Okay, in this singular subject. Okay, and let's have this one. Okay, recap muna tayo. Okay, so recap. Previously, we discussed the singular and plural form of most common nouns that singular noun usually doesn't have s, okay, or es at the end, while the plural form of most common nouns has s or es at the end of the word. You always remember this one, okay? Remember also that one of the functions of nouns in the sentence is it is used as a subject in the sentence. All right? Okay, so please take note of this one. All right? Okay, singular noun usually doesn't have s or es. Okay, at the end of the s or es at the end, while plural form of most common nouns has s or es. Okay, so pag ang noun natin may if our noun has s, okay, or es, that's definitely a plural one. When it doesn't have any s or es, that's a singular one. Okay, when we're talking about plural, when we're talking about the subject or the noun, but while when we talk about verb, that is different. Okay, let's find out later. Let's take this for example anyway. Okay, you listen very well. Okay, example. Sentence with regular nouns. These are sentences with regular nouns. Number 1. Mother cooks our food every day. Mother cooks our food every day. What is this one? Sentence with regular nouns because our noun here is, what is it? Okay, a mother. Okay, so mother. Okay, regular nouns. And then number 2, the television works well after being repaired. Noun or subject that we have here is television. Okay, as you can see, mother, television, they don't have s or es at the end of the word or at the end of the base word. They don't have s or es at the end of the base word. We just have mother and television. So these two nouns are what we call the singular nouns, as they refer to just only one person or one thing. Okay, mother, isang nanay lang. Okay, singular noun. That's why we've said a while ago. Okay, that's why we've said a while ago that a singular subject takes a singular verb. So kung singular yung subject natin, dapat ang verb natin dito ay singular din. Okay? So here, mother cooks. Okay. So pag sa noun, pag singular walang s, pag sa verb with s, that is the singular of verb. Okay? So that's why mother cooks our food every day. And the television works with s pag verb, Okay, that means that is singular. Okay, singular verb. Let's now take this for example. Okay, so this time around sentence with plural nouns. Okay, plural nouns. Classes in different subjects have their own schedules. Second, small knife and several big knives cut the hard meat. Okay, so we have here subjects, we have here knives. As you can see, it has s or es at the end of the base word, at the end of the noun, of the base noun. Okay, so this means that these two nouns or subjects are both in plural forms kasi may s. That is pagdating sa noun. Okay, so since we are dealing with plural nouns, so when talking about subject verb agreement, the verb that we are going to use here must be plural as well. You always remember when your subject is singular, then your verb must be plural also. When your subject is plural, then your verb must be plural as well. They must go together. Okay? So, dapat hindi sila magkaway. Pag ang subject mo ay plural, tapos ang verb mo ay singular, magkaaway sila. Okay? So, dapat magkaparehas lagi sila. Okay? So, when subject is singular, verb is plural. Always like that. Okay? And vice versa. Next one. Okay, let's have this test. Oh, a moment. Okay, directions. Identify the number form of the subject in the sentence. You just have to write singular if the underlined subject is singular and write plural if the subject is plural. Okay? So tingnan niyo yung naka-underline ko dyan. If that is singular, singular noun, singular subject, then write there singular. But if that is not singular, then say plural. Okay? So let's start. Number 1. The whole world is affected by coronavirus. Thus, the underlined noun that I have here is world. Is it singular or plural? Drop your answers. Come on. I want to see your answers, everyone. Alriza Zaidin, singular, and that is correct. Okay, singular. World is singular. We don't have S in here or ES. Next po. Okay, next is the churches. The churches in Vegan are so amazing and very picturesque. Okay, number 2. The churches in Vegan are so amazing and very picturesque. Okay, what is that one? Oh, picturesque. We have here the word picturesque. I hope that you are familiar with this one. When you say picturesque, that is an adjective that means like a very, like it looks good. It's visually charming. Okay, so going back. Churches, singular, plural. Okay, Gonzaga or Kahara, Jennifer, plural, Alcrace, plural, Alriza, Gianfair, plural, and churches, okay, is definitely plural. Okay, next one, number 3. Most parents support their children at all the time, or at all the time. Most parents support their children all the time. Number 3. Most parent, is that singular or plural? I have here most. Okay, so number 3 is plural. Number 4 po. Okay, number 4. Cora and Jonah visit their relatives in the province every year. Number 4. Cora and Jonah visit their relatives in the province every year. Okay, so in here, 2 singular subject connected with the word and. Okay, means good. Okay, tama yan, Alcris, Gonzaga, Jennifer, Hannah, plural. Okay, so if your subject is connected with and, okay, then that makes your subject a plural subject. So for number 4, that is plural. Number 5, the rabbit spends most of its time in eating, hopping, and sleeping. The rabbit. Number 5. Our subject here, or noun here, is rabbit. Is it singular or plural? Hannah Pimentel. Okay, that is singular. Very good. Who got a perfect score? Great. Now since I guess you already know how to identify, how to know really if your subject or if your noun is singular and plural, later on I guess it will be easy for you to make your own sentence with a correct grammar structure, with a correct subject and verb agreement. Following the subject and verb agreement. because really you have to, in making sentence or in writing, making sentence, speaking as well, it is very important that you know how to identify your subject so that you'll know what word you're gonna use. It is singular and plural. Okay, so be aware of that and be mindful about that. Okay, next one, let's proceed to our lesson. So today we are going to discuss on how to construct sentences with what? With singular, okay, with singular subject and present tense of the verb, or the what we call S or ES form of the verb. Although you're probably already familiar with basic subject verb agreement, so this chapter begins with a quick review of basic agreement rules. Okay, so let's now proceed to this one. Okay, basic agreement rules that subjects and verbs must agree with one another in number. What I say in numbers, so it's either be singular or plural. Tatandaan niyo yun I mean, you always remember that. If the subject is singular and plural, you just have to know that. Okay, so letter A, if the subject is singular, its verb must also be singular. We're in. Letter B, if the subject is plural, its verb must be also plural. So, ganyan na. If your subject is singular, your verb is plural. If your subject is plural, then your verb must be plural as well. You got it? Okay, so wag malilito ha. They must always come together. Okay, dapat lagi silang nag-agree with one another. That's how we do it. Okay, and what is a singular subject? Okay, so since our topic is singular subject plus present verb, okay, therefore the sentences that we are going to construct consist of one subject and singular verb in the present form. Okay, so what is this subject? What is the singular subject? A singular subject is made up of one noun that represents as one person, one place, one thing, one event, one idea, or one pronoun in the third person. Okay, this is what we call the singular subject. Okay, one everything. Okay, I want you to take a look at this. Okay, the form of this subject usually does not have S or ES at the end of the word. I want you to see the table below. Okay, so here. Oh, hi, Charlene. Okay, Charlene Bunagan from San Lorenzo Elementary School. Okay, Dina Jimenez. Best Tuesday afternoon, everyone. Okay, so here, singular subject, noun or pronoun in the third person without S or ES. Okay, examples, we have nouns, Mrs. Cruz, Manila Bay, Christmas season, prior. Examples of pronoun in the third person, he, she, it. Okay, so these are all singular subjects. Okay, these all counted as one. Could it be one person, one thing, one event, and one so on? Only one. When we're talking about that singular subject, okay, walang S or walang ES sa base word nito, sa base form nito, okay? And let's have this one. Okay, present verb. Okay, present verb, the S or ES form of the verb. Okay, so tapos na tayo sa noun or sa subject. Okay, now punta tayo sa verb. The S or ES form is very commonly used for main verb when the subject is singular. Okay, and this is in the third person. And it goes like this. The base form plus S or ES and the event happen in the present. These verbs that describe an action happening right now, an action that is habitual and characteristic, or an action that states a fact. Okay, present verb, the S or ES form of the verb. If present verb, okay, if our subject a while ago is singular, sabi natin walang S or walang ES, no? Then, pagdating sa verb, it has S or ES sa base form nito. Okay? You remember a while ago, I said, my mother cooks for dinner. My mother cooks for dinner. Ang subject natin doon ay mother. Ang noun natin ay mother. Walang S yun. That is singular. So, ano yung verb na ginamit natin doon? My mother cooks for dinner. I said cooks. Okay, cooks. Okay, the verb is cook. Okay, but we have put S, okay, sa base verb na cook because our subject is singular, which is mother. Cooks. Pag ang verb may S or ES, that is singular. So that's why we say mother cooks. Kaya cooks yung gamit natin. When we say mother cook, pag cook lang without S or ES, that is plural. Okay? That is plural. Next, let's move on to here. See the table below. Forms of singular present verb. Singular present verb, main verb plus S or ES. Ito singular present verb. Tingnan niyo po. I have here the main verb. Speak, invite, take, and the be verbs. Look, pag itong mga main verbs natin ay ginawa natin into singular present verb, then we say, we just add S or ES. Okay? So speak, it became speaks. Invites, takes, and is. Okay? Like save, saves, do, does, go, goes. These are all in singular, okay, singular state. These are all singular present verb. Ginagamit natin itong mga verb na ito when our subject or when the noun is singular also. So lagi, ang verb may S or ES pag singular. Okay? Ang verb walang S or ES pag plural. Got it? Magkabaliktad sila, no? Pag noun and verb. Okay, but please do not be confused. Okay, next, let's proceed to here. Okay, let's take this for example. A. Mrs. Cruz speaks English fluently. Sa letter A, okay, notice that Mrs. Cruz, okay, is singular, right? Mrs. Cruz talks only one person, so singular. So anong dapat nating verb? Dapat singular din yung verb natin. Ano yung main verb na ginamit natin dito? Speak. Okay? But since singular si Mrs. Cruz, okay, ang speak, pag sinabi natin speak, that is plural. We have to put S so that it will become a present singular verb. So that's why we say speaks. Mrs. Cruz speaks English fluently. Next, Manila Bay. Manila Bay. Manila Bay, we're just only talking to only one. Okay, we're talking only to Manila Bay. So our main verb is invite, right? So since one, we say invites. Manila Bay invites more tourists in this time. Next, it takes time for us traveling here. It. You remember a while ago, I have mentioned that third person, it. Okay, singular. Okay, it takes. Okay, that's why takes, hindi take. Okay, kasi pag take, plural yun. Pag takes, that is singular. Christmas season. We're talking only about Christmas season. That is just only one event, the Christmas season. So our subject, our verb here is definitely is, not are. Okay, and sincere prayer saves us all. We're just talking about only one, the prayer. Okay, prayer, and then our main verb here is save. Okay, since singular yung noun natin, yung subject natin, ano yung singular ng save? That is saves. Okay, so sincere prayer saves us all. Do you follow, everyone? You get it? I hope so. Okay, next, let's proceed to here. Notice that Mrs. Cruz, Manila Bay, it, Christmas season, and prayer are all singular subject. Okay, in the given sample sentences here on my screen rather. So each of them represents only one person, one thing, one event. Okay, and yeah, single only. Always remember that singular means one or single only. Well, the form of the verb is in the present, meaning the action states a fact that shows the action or event happened currently. Remember, present form of the verbs in English is used to describe things that are happening right now, or things that are habitual to be happened, or things happen repeatedly. Okay, so let's proceed to present form of the verbs in English is used to describe things that are happening right now, or things that are habitual to be happen, or things happen repeatedly. Okay, you remember that. Okay, next one. I want you to look at this one. So these are the few verbs. Okay, for a few verbs, the third person singular ends with es instead of s only. Typically, these are verbs whose root form ends in e, o, ch, sh, th, what's the one? SSZ or ZZ. Okay, go goes, watch watches, push pushes, kiss kisses, buzz buzzes, do does, clutch squatches, slush lushes, witness witnesses. Okay, and quiz quizzes. All right. Okay, and let's now proceed to okay here. Okay, guided practice. Okay, for the direction, I want to analyze the picture and the statement given. Draw a heart shape if the subject and verb agree with each other and sad face if it's not. Okay, here we go. Heart shape. Okay, give me a heart. Okay, pag yung subject ay, at saka yung verb ay nag-agree with each other and you give me sad face if they're not. Okay, ready? You write your number. You write that number first, followed by your answer. Okay, the first picture I have here in the first sentence is the boy raises his hands first before he recites. Okay, number one, do it. Is it a heart or a sad face? Just give me that emoticon. Okay, go my grade 6 learners. I want to see it. Yes, Nicole Di Matera, you are visible. I can see your comment. Al Chris, Ella. Oh, wait. Merong heart shape si Ella and sad face si Al Chris. Why? Okay, Hannah, heart. Okay, the correct answer here is heart. Why? Our subject is boy. Boy is only singular. That's why our verb is races. Okay, like race. Pag race, di ba sa ano yun, plural. So, races, we just have to add S. Okay, so the boy races, so this is the heart shape. Good. Next, number 2 po. Number 2. Teacher De La Cruz teaches math online. Again, Teacher De La Cruz teaches math class online. For number 2, is it a heart shape or a sad face? Show me your answer. Okay, number 2. Okay, Alchris, Maxine, that's very good. Okay, ito ay heart shape. Kasi ang ating subject dito si Teacher De La Cruz. Si Teacher De La Cruz ay isa lang, so singular. So, ang verb natin ay teach. What is the singular form ng verb ng teach? Okay, it should be teaches. Okay? So Teacher De La Cruz teaches, this is correct. Next. Mary attend attentively in her online science class. Mary attend attentively in her online science class. Is that a sad face or a heart shape? Ano yung subject natin? Mary. Okay, what is our verb? That is attend. Okay, do they agree with each other? Okay, so Mary isa lang. So attend yung base form natin. So dapat may S siya para maging singular siya. Okay, it should be Mary attends. So for number 3, okay, this is sad face. Okay? It should be Mary attends. May S. Kasi isa lang naman yung subject natin. I mean, singular yung subject natin. Next po. Okay, sad face yun na. Next. Okay, activity 1. Okay, so activity 1, choose the correct sentence that will describe the picture. Okay? Choose the correct sentence that will describe the picture. Look. Is it A, B, or C? Margot waters the plants every day. Margot waters the plant yesterday. Margot is waters the plant tomorrow. Okay. What is your answer for? What is your answer for number? Okay, what is your answer for number? What's the one? Okay, for letter A? I mean for number 1? Okay. Oh, very good. Letter A. Okay, so I can see letter A in here. Okay, and the correct answer here is really letter A. Okay, and let's now proceed to, okay, the next one. Wait a moment. Why is it so? Okay, why is it letter A? What is our subject here? That is, our subject is Oh, I'm so sorry. Nawala yung share screen ko. Nawala po. Okay, a moment. Is it already there? A moment. Wala pa rin. Okay. Nawala. Okay, so kanina ano nga yung sentence natin? Okay, there. Andiyan na. Okay, so sentence natin si Margo Waters and your answer is letter A, right? Okay, letter A because our subject there is Margo and then the verb that we have there is, okay, very good Mark. Okay. Margo, tapos yung verb natin ay waters. Okay, it's not water, dinagdagan natin ng S. Okay, waters. Good. Next, let's move on to, ba't nawala? Okay, Margo, number 2. Okay, so number 2. What about this number 2? Joshua dribbled the ball. Joshua dribbles the ball. Joshua dribbles and shoots the ball. For this item, okay, what is your answer? Is it A, B, or C? Okay, B, very good. Kian Andre Vinluan, Hannah Pimentel, Josephine Maniego, okay, and Ella Kyrene Maniago, Alcris Adriano, letter B. Okay, letter B, that is correct. Joshua dribbles the ball. Next, number 3 po. Okay, how about this number 3? He answered the assignments. He are answering the assignments. He answers the assignment. What is your answer here? Okay, for this number 3, the answer is number 3, C po. Okay, he answers the assignment. Okay, that is correct. He answers the assignment. Let's move on to number 4. Mother carries the basket with fruits and vegetables. Mother carries the basket with fruits and vegetables. Mother and Aling Pater carries the basket with fruits and vegetables. For number 4, grade 6, what is your answer? Number 4, Hannah Pimentel, letter A. That is correct. Okay. So number 4, that is letter A. Mother carries the basket with fruits and vegetables. Good job. And for the last one, okay, her washes the dishes. She washes the dishes. They wash the dishes. Which one is correct for number 5? Which one is correct for number 5? Okay, number 5, letter B. Hannah Pimentel, Maria Cristina Belmonte, Chino Jaime Samonte, Ella Kyrene Maniago, Margo Santos. Tama po bang sagutin nyo? That is letter B. She washes the dishes. She is our subject and our verb is washes. Okay, washes, the singular form for the main verb wash. Great job. Okay, and nakakuha po ba kayo ng perfect score for that? Okay, I hope so. Let's proceed to our activity number 2. So activity number 2, all you have to do is to choose the correct subject or verb from the parentheses that agree to each other. Okay, let's have it. It look delicious. Number 1, it. Okay, singular yon. Which one is singular here? Look or looks? Pag verb, ang singular ay yung may S. Okay, number 1, Chino, looks. Alcris, looks. Margo, looks. Very good. Okay, it looks delicious. Number 2, father drives our car for us. Number 2, father drives our car for us. Our verb here is drives. Okay, drives singular. So ano po dapat yung ating subject? Is it fathers or father? Number 2, Margo Santos Josephine Maniago. Okay, Chino Samonte, Patrick, Tuyan Rosaline, Gian Claire. Okay, father. Okay, so father drives our car for us. Okay, father singular then drives. Next po, number 3. Our mother cooks our food every day. Our mother cooks our food every day. For number 3, grade 6, is it or cooks? Drop your answers now. Okay, so for number 3, cooks. Ella, Alcris, Chino, Maria Cristina Belmonte, Margot, Hannah Pimentel, Tuyan, Josephine, very good. Cooks kasi mother yung ating singular subject, singular yung cooks. Okay? Cooks. Number 4, Brian, reviews his lessons again and again. Is it review or reviews? If our subject is Brian, that means singular, what should be our verb? For number 4, is it review or reviews? Chino Jaime Samonte, reviews. Hannah Pimentel, reviews. Maria, reviews. Mukhang nag-guess yun na. Okay, very good. So, for number 4, that is reviews. Good job. How about for number 5? Okay, she rides jeepney in going to work and going to her home. Is it they or she? If our verb is rides, then the subject must be, is it they or she? Because rides is singular, right? She, Hannah, Alcris, Chino, Ella. Very good. Okay, she. Nagigets niyo na? Nagigets niyo na yung subject-verb agreement when we have the singular subject, okay, and singular verb. Okay, pag singular subject, singular noun, walang S, walang ES. Pag singular verb, may S or may ES. Okay? So, great. Now, let's proceed to our wrap-up. Okay, so following the rules. Okay, remember that. Remember that following the rules in subject-verb agreement, especially in constructing sentences or statement and in communicating with others, is a must to do. So you have to always follow the subject-verb agreement. Okay, because once these rules are being deviated, the context of the message might be wrong or different to what is meant to be. Okay, so we always have to follow the subject-verb agreement, so that so as we can communicate well, we can deliver our statement well, we can easily be understood. Okay, so we have to we shouldn't deviate the subject-verb agreement. Okay, next. Okay, to wrap, now let's proceed to valuing part. Okay, so do not just learn the rules. Okay, do not just learn the rules and agreements. Okay, follow it and use it for the common good. Not only for yourself, but also for others. Okay, for other people. Besides, following rules will not lessen your worth in this world. Okay, it is very important to follow rules. Okay, to follow rules, not just in English, but in all aspects of our lives. Okay, so it's very important. Oh, our time is already there, so let's proceed to our post-test. Okay, the final one. Let me really see if you have understand something, if you really learned something this time. Number 1, for the direction, you just have to identify the correct subject or verb that agrees to each other. Okay, choose the letter of the correct answer, and you just have to drop in there your the item and then the number and then your answer. Okay, next. Number 1, the little boy's blank is so adorable. Hannah Pimentel, letter C, that is correct. The little boy's sister is so adorable. Okay, and number 2, my dog blank the cat in the neighborhood. Number 2, my dog blank the cat in my neighborhood. What is your answer? Number 2 na po. Number 2. Yeah, you are also correct with the with number 1 C. Number 1 C, tama po. How about for number 2? Oh, number 2, Maria, Ella, Pamela, Chino, Kian, Hannah, G and Claire, letter A. Is that correct? Okay, good. My dog chases the cat in the neighborhood. Okay, number 3, the blank enjoys the game when the team wins in the game. Is it soccer players, soccer team, soccer players? For number 3, what is the answer? Number 3 po, I am waiting for your answers. Josephine Maniego, okay, letter B. Who else? Tuyan, Rosaline, Atisha Ariola, letter B. Renz Andre Nasom, Gian Claire Laguerta, tingnan po natin. Number 3 definitely is letter B. The soccer player enjoys the game when the team wins in the game. Next, number 4. Her father blank in the company producing high-quality parts of the computer. Is it was working, work, or works? For number 4, what is your answer? Her father blank. Number 4. Okay, Hannah Pimentel, letter D. Alchris, D. Chino, D. And the correct answer is letter D. Okay, her father works in the company. Why works? Kasi yung subject natin, father. Her father. Father is just only one. So, verb must be works, yung may S. Kasi pag ginawa niyo yung letter C, work, that is plural. Okay? Next, last one. The government blank so much helps to the victims of Typhoon Rolly, especially in the Bicol region. Is it give, gives, gave, or gives? Number 5 po. What is your answer for number 5? The answer is... Okay, Akisha, Renz. Okay, Chino. But may mga letter A kayo. Okay, what is our subject here? Government. We're just only talking about government. Okay? That is singular. So ano yung singular dito? Give, gives, gave, gives. Yeah, that is letter B. Okay. So the government gives so much help to the victims of Typhoon Rolly, especially in the Bicol region. Okay? And did you get 5? Did you get perfect score? I hope so. And I hope really that you've learned this, and it's very important that you must master the subject-verb agreement because you are really going to use it, until you have work, until you will get your work, and for the lifetime, for the long period of time, you will benefit into this one if you will master subject verb agreement. Okay, so just always remember my English 6 warriors that if your subject is singular, then your verb must be singular as well. If your subject is plural, then your verb must be plural. Pag isa lang, when you're talking about one subject, ang verb mo singular din. Okay, singular subject, singular verb. You always remember that. Pag sa noun or sa subject, singular, dapat walang S, walang ES. Pag sa verb, pag singular yung verb, may S or may ES yun. That's how we do it. Naintindihan po? Okay. Okay, so I hope that you have learned something tonight. Okay, and let's see each other again next meeting. Okay, so great job everyone, and always remember that Tuesday is our Choose English Day. Bye for now, and you all did awesome. Can you give me high five? Okay, bye for now. Thank you so much.
Sigurado ako na marami ka na namang natutuhan sa ating ETUlay tutorial session ngayong araw. Tandaan, ito ay hindi lamang para sa ating mga mag-aaral, kundi pati rin sa ating mga minamahal na guro at mga magulang na kaagapay natin para maituloy ang pagkatuto sa kabila ng nararanasang pandemya. Patuloy ding sumubaybay sa DepEd TV para sa mga araling ginawang video episodes. Mapapanood ito mula Lunes hanggang Sabado, alas 7 ng umaga hanggang alas 7 ng gabi sa inyong mga telebisyon. Abangan bukas mula 1:00 ng tanghali ang iba pang aralin sa ating ETUlay free online tutorial session sa Filipino. I-like and subscribe at manatiling nakasubaybay sa ating ETUlay tutorial session sa DepEd Edtech Unit FB page at Educational Technology Unit channel sa YouTube at sa DepEd Tayo at DepEd Philippines social media accounts. Paalam!